I want the WWE Undisputed Champion, and I am going to finish my story, but not at WrestleMania. And then The Rock's music hits, and then The Rock and Roman just stare at each other. So everybody went crazy for days saying Rock stole his opportunity, Cody's out of the picture, this is screwed up, yada, yada, yada. And then, you know, about a week later, we have this press conference, and it's officially Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But the press conference specifically was there to do a lot of other things, to build it up, and also not only was the press conference to build it up, but it was there to turn The Rock heel. Sammy, tell me what everything you thought about this press conference. I'm excited to hear this.
I would have to say it's probably the best thing I've seen in probably about 2 to 3 years. Probably
Really?
the best. Yeah.
Not more than that?
I don't want to go. The thing is, I don't want to go too far because I can't really disrespect the Cena era. And I know he had a lot of magical moments.
I can respect that. I can respect that point of view. Yeah,
he had a lot of magical moments in that time, so I can't even. I'm not gonna really disrespect, the C Nation time.
I can respect it.
But ever since he's been out, ever since he's been doing the in and out stuff,
this might have been the best post Cena thing. Would that be the argument?
Yeah. I think I would stamp it as that. Like the best thing since he's been done full time. I will definitely give that the definite stamp because I honestly even me, I didn't see this coming from a hole in the wall.
Not at all.
I didn't see it coming from. I thought they were literally just gonna go out there, say that one main eventing, say that y'all got to deal with it, y'all got to eat shit, and I thought they were just gonna leave it at that. But to actually, think outside the box and say, you know what, let's see what happens if, Rock aligned himself with Roman, and let's see if he can, show his true colors a little bit, because that's really what the whole world is about to see. They're about to see the real Hollywood Rock.
Yes.
We're gonna see him really be that way because we know he has the power, we know he has the connections, we know he really doesn't have to fucking be here. So, so it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be it might turn out to be one of the best things we ever even see from Rock. In all honesty. No, I'm serious.
I never thought of it like that.
I know
that is true though.
I'm serious though.
Because there's so much creative material for him to work with. It's not even funny. Like all he mostly has to do is lean into what everybody thinks. He's arrogant because he's on the board. He's arrogant because he's a Hollywood megastar. Having Roman Reigns love to be part-timers that throw their clout around and their weight around. Like, he has so much to do to lean into that. And then there's the family bloodline component with so many layers to it. And then what's crazy about this, there's the component of Triple H is the head of creative, and he is on the board. So there's a little back and forth right there.
Yeah,
there's so much.
So and on top of that, on top of that, one of the best things that they could do, because they could really go so many different angles with this, and that's what makes it the best part to me, right? They could either have him use his power in this stroke and just be like, you know what? No, I'm in this match. No matter what y'all say, I'm in this match.
So you mean triple threat?
Yeah, he could go in that.
I'm not ruling that out.
He could go in that direction, or now that Seth stuck his nose in it, he could be like, no, forget that elimination chamber. It's me and you. And have
I'm not ruling that out.
And have all those people fight for no reason. You know how much heat you get from that?
And then maybe he could try to win the world heavyweight title and have a 2-man power trip Stone Cold and Triple H dynamic for a little bit.
Right.
Until we get to the point where they turn on one another and build up for their match. You could, there's so many ways that it's a win-win. There's so many different ways they can milk it. And personally, I could be wrong, but I think this might be a a Mike Tyson Stone Cold Steve Austin DX situation where it looked like Mike Tyson was on DX's side, but he ended up siding with Austin. What do you think if he's just that slap to Cody was just pretend to ultimately screw Roman over when Solo tries to help him? We could have a Mike Tyson type situation here.
It see even that I think even that will be some great moments. I think we would get a lot of great moments out of that. But I'm just going based off of because now I understand what he means when he's saying I'm trying to start something, not just show up and do like a one-off situation. So I think the best thing to do would be to use him and Roman as an alliance for a little while before actually seeing some friction and some split up. I would use it as that way. But what you just said could be a perfect scenario too. Like what if he just snaps his finger and says, you know what, nah, this title reign's done. It's me and you now.
Right. What if this is the catalyst? I think I said it on our last
Because
session episode.
he could always
I
rub
think
that
this
in.
might be this. What if this is the route to start the beef? Because on TV, what I could appreciate is on TV, they don't have a reason to beef yet. So maybe the reason to beef is gonna be he screwed him against Cody Rhodes. Maybe this is just maybe he really is with him because of family. But if he tries to see Roman cheating again, he could be like, nah, that's not the honorable thing. That kind of disgraces our ancestors.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
how it's gonna start. But
yeah. No,
the more I think about it, I'm not gonna lie. I want to see them be in alliance a little bit. I want to
I do
see
too.
that.
I do too. I think it
Yo,
just
this shit is crazy, dog.
yeah.
Nobody thought this shit would happen. I don't care how smart you think you are. WWE's a little bit inching back to being able to beat people, bro, with shaking up the predictability. They're a little bit better these days. They got us, yo.
Yeah. No, they got me first. I'll be the first one to raise my hand up. They got me because I already thought that was set in stone. I didn't think anything was moving that anything.
And then
And
no, go ahead. My bad.
no, and I was just gonna wrap up by saying, listen, if they take that type of decision, he could always rub that in Roman's face. Like I'm the reason why you're not, going on to beat Hogan, going on to beat
Yeah.
going on to have the longest thing in since Bruno.
Hmm.
He can keep rubbing that in. It's really me that controls the family. So
And he could to add to that. I have to piggyback off that. And he may be, if they continue to build it how they're building it, be the route to allow Roman to flip to to be Hollywood Rock versus you know maybe a more babyface Roman Reigns. There's a lot of
it, it
options.
and to be honest, that's exactly why I want him to at least try to get Seth's title. That's exactly why. Because
Hmm.
it to me, David, I don't know about you. I think it's time to make a little bit of a switch. You know, let Seth's title be, the bigger title for a little while. So I would
I'm with that.
I would let Rock, I would let him target Seth, after they do whatever it is that they have planned for the chamber. I would have him target Seth, take Seth's title, screw, and at the same time he could take Seth's title and screw Roman in the same night.
He can. He really can.
He could, and then he could just go away for mad long. Imagine how much heat he would get for that.
Yeah, yeah. That is true. Yeah, because people are Seth is arguably at his peak good guy popularity right now too.
And what
It
is he known for? He's known for the workhorse dude, the dude
yeah,
who's
the guy that
always
will
here.
show up here, yeah, everywhere.
So that would sting. That would sting him, and that would sting the people.
No, I buy into that. I definitely buy into that for sure. What I'm thinking is, I know I sound crazy, and I know Rock hasn't really gave us evidence of this, but I think if he wins that championship, especially, but I think in general, whether he does or not, I think because he's on the board, we're gonna see him wrestle more than once. I get that. I get that gut feeling. He has
I
an
hope.
excuse. This is basically his. Obviously, he has so much other investment, but this is basically his full time job. Now he has an excuse to try to make the product better and try to give a little more. I think he's gonna wrestle here and there, like we're very rarely, like Roman Reigns here and there, but I think we're gonna see him more than once. I could be wrong, but I get that feeling. Mm.
I hope. You know, on Pat McAfee show, he did say his training camps is open. He everywhere he goes right now, he got some rings set up. That's what he was saying. So he wouldn't do that. I don't think he would do that for just you know a one off and go. I think I
Yeah.
think I think he would. I think he's doing that because he probably has 2, 3 in the chamber.
And Raw's going to Netflix. He's gonna want to try to help WWE get as much money as possible. So because that means he could get as much money as possible.
Yeah,
It's a win for
bingo.
everybody. He knows what he's doing, dog. Yeah. All of a sudden he's randomly more involved than he's been in like 15 years, yo. He knows what he's doing.
Bingo, bingo, yeah. It all benefits
It's more
him.
money for everyone.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it all comes back full circle to him. You know, because he's gonna draw in that attendance. You know,
He is.
he's gonna be able to probably go through a couple of the top guys, and then that'll be the perfect way to set up Raw for their new deal. There's nothing better than that.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get a Rock Roman, Rock Cody, and maybe Rock Seth.
Yeah, yeah, that shit's like lit, yo.
So
That's lit.
that's like the top three right now.
I almost feel like you have to do a Rock Cody now in some way,
I think you
somehow.
do. I think you do. I think you do.
You
Yeah, I
have
think
to.
you do. I think you do. I would like that way more than the tag team match that's being.
Ew.
Yo, David, personally, I didn't like that The Rock said that to Triple H on that segment. Secondly, I don't know if it's just me, because you have different eyes than I do, us being maybe two different generations apart from each other. I didn't
Right.
like, I feel like The Rock lost his mic skills.
Sammy feels the same way.
And then Sammy said that. He
Sammy
said that,
feels
bro.
the same way for some
He
reason.
lost it.
But guess what they're
I
doing
can't
though.
call The Rock Hollywood right now.
I
Nah,
also
that
think
shit was fire, yo.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't like it.
here's the thing though, David. I feel the same way too, but this is a perfect way for him to disguise all of that. This is why they're finally taking a different direction with him.
Story now.
Yeah, this is a perfect way for him to disguise all that type of shit. Because now, if he's giving the people what they want, and being like that prick, that asshole, that guy who's just gonna sneak behind the management and get the hell where he wants to be. He don't even need to be that fiery killing Rock on the microphone anymore.
Yeah,
He don't need to be.
yeah,
They
yeah.
gave him that incentive.
And let's be honest, he's probably leaning into it is the easiest and most logical thing you could do. Everybody already has their mind made up that you're trying to take Cody's spot. Why not lean into
Why not? Exactly.
Why not?
Why not?
Now he's on the hot seat.
Why not? Why not be the perfect person who can this could potentially get over depending on how long they want to go on for it could potentially outdo Roman's run because everything with him is real life.
Yeah.
It's real life. We know for a fact he got millions upon millions. We know for a
Mm-hmm.
fact he's on board of directors. We know for a fact his relationship with Hunter and Khan and everybody else It's like it's Teflon. Like
Yeah. My man
this.
came out. My man came out with the tank top and the church pits
He didn't
with
even
his
bother
all
wearing a
natural
suit. He
muscles.
didn't even bother wearing a suit.
I feel
Like he didn't even bother wearing a suit.
He had the church pits and the muscles, the natural
It is.
muscles out.
Yeah.
like Roman. And
God,
like
this
Roman
was beautiful, Sammy. Like, and you want to know the crazy part is, him standing next to Roman, didn't they look like brothers? No bullshit. Like, they look like brothers that were just Teflon on everybody. And he was over Roman Reigns. Like, yo,
in the
what is this dude eating?
You could throw Chris Jericho back in the WWE right now. He'll be that guy before Roman any
Steve,
day.
stop it. Stop it,
This is
please.
the fans.
This is what
Please.
this is what I was
Please,
trying
I'm
to
begging
speak
you.
about.
This is the fans.
Yo, Steve, I'm begging you, please,
who the
bro.
fuck you know got their own rock
It's
band?
because
nigga?
he knows the old Roman. That's
Who
why.
got their
I'm
own
telling
rock band? Chris Jericho got his own rock
you.
band.
His
for
rock
Christ's
band
sake.
never sells out tours.
The first undisputed champion of the world. Bro, Ken Shamrock's back doing the lion tamer on him. Put some
Yo,
respect
Steve
on
loves
his name.
these dudes.
That's what I was trying to speak to you about. You when you take
I
him,
respect it. I love it. I
David,
love
I
it.
think you forgot. David, I think you forgot. I groomed you with this wrestling shit, dog.
You did. You did. I
these
can't
are the
take that
guys that
away
were
from
here.
you.
These are the
Don't
guys.
think for a second I ain't watching.
These are the guys that were here every week back
I
then.
feel
bro.
you.
They tuned into TV every week.